Has it ever happened that right in the middle of a walk, your dog suddenly stops, lowers their head and starts grazing like it's no big deal? And you think, okay, they must feel sick and be trying to throw up. But here's the key point. That's myth number 1, and it's very likely false. According to a study in applied animal behavior science, most dogs that eat grass don't seem sick beforehand, and only some vomit afterward. Specifically, only about 9% seemed sick before eating plants, and around 22% vomited afterward. The takeaway is pretty clear. Eating grass is super common, and most of the time, it's not about feeling sick or trying to throw up. So, if it's not about throwing up, why do they do it? For starters, have you noticed your dog goes for the fresh stuff, softer, a little longer, like it's the good kind? They're not just chomping at random. They're choosing a specific kind. And that brings us to the simplest reason. Your dog just likes it. A lot of dogs go for it because they like the taste, the texture, or even the smell. That same study points out it's so common in healthy dogs that it's basically normal behavior. And if you watch closely, it happens more when the grass is new or damp, especially during fast growing seasons. You'll see it more in spring. The grass is tender, smells different, and pulls up easy. But there's a second reason that's even more interesting. Instinct, like an echo from their ancestors. Even though your dog's food comes from a bag now, your dog isn't that far removed from animals that had to figure things out to survive. In a study by Guido Bosch, researchers found grass in about a third of wild wolf stool samples. Wolves aren't herbivores. The point is that occasional plant eating is real, and it's part of how they explore the world. In other words, sometimes your dog eats grass because it just feels natural to them. Here's what a lot of people miss. Sometimes your dog's looking for fiber. Fiber helps keep things moving, so your dog might be instinctively trying to add more of it. That matches a case in the Journal of Veterinary Medical Science. A poodle ate plants daily for 7 years and then vomited afterward. After a full workup, they treated it as a feeding behavior issue, switched to a high-fiber diet, and it basically stopped. This doesn't mean grass equals a fiber deficiency. It just means if it happens a lot, it's worth mentioning to your vet. And there's one more reason that can save you a lot of stress if you catch it early. Boredom. Some dogs, when they're understimulated, fall into self-rewarding habits like sniffing, digging, licking, chewing sticks, or eating grass. It's not hunger. It's something to do, and it happens during one of their favorite moments, the walk. If you think that's the reason, try this. Add 5 extra minutes of no-rush sniffing and add a simple food search game at home. If that cuts down on how often your dog eats grass, you've got a pretty clear clue. And now here's the question that really matters. Is it bad to let your dog eat grass? The grass itself, in small amounts, usually isn't a big deal. The real risk is what's on it or what's been sprayed there. The American Kennel Club warns that lawns can carry herbicides or pesticides that may be toxic to your dog. It can also pick up parasites like roundworms or hookworms from other animals' feces. So grass isn't bad by itself. The danger is what it can carry, chemicals or parasites. So here's the simple rule. A little grass once in a while is usually fine, as long as it's a safe spot and your dog's acting normal. But if you notice your dog has repeated vomiting or vomits several days in a row, you see blood, severe diarrhea, or low energy, eats grass obsessively and won't be redirected, or stops eating their food or seems painful when you touch their belly, call your vet right away. When you see these signs, it's best to get a professional check. Now, check out the video on screen where I'll walk you through 10 things to do before leaving your dog home alone. Click it to see if you're doing it right or if there's something you should tweak.